Welcome, coaches, to the North Penn Dragons Introduction to the 300 Offensive Formation. My name is John Kuhn, and I will be leading you through this segment. One of the toughest hurdles for youth players to face as they enter the high school level of play is the fundamental understanding of how to create and maintain a balanced offense. As a coach, we have the annual task of taking a group of players and introducing this concept, sometimes for the first time if it was not stressed in previous years. The 300 motion offense is built on balance, but it is not a set play driven offense. Through the motions, it creates a variety of looks, which the ball carrier and the offense can either choose to take advantage of or can move to the next look and opportunity. These are very basic ball carrier isolations with a drive to the goal, as well as a pick to ball and pick away from ball schemes. These foundational principles are simple enough that they can be introduced at our youngest and least experienced levels, and the different looks progress with age and skill. The goal is to provide a consistent offensive format that our players can learn and become comfortable with. This formation should not be the only offense taught to your players, but once these foundations are grasped, it can be easily used as a segue into other offensive formations and schemes. Let's take a look at the 300 formation and the typical ball movement. This is not unlike the traditional triangle motion offenses found in the 2-3-1 or 2-2-2 formations. What we've done here is take the triangles and tip them sideways, as well as separate them, so there's not a triangle overlap in the middle of the field. This will help open the center of the field and create space. Like any offense, there are rules for the players to follow. The midfield triangle is always located on the box side of the field. There are a few reasons for this, but primarily it will assist with player substitutions when the ball swings to the attack triangle on the far side of the field. Here's the typical motion of the offense as the ball is passed. As the ball side triangle rotates, the other triangle will always rotate in the opposite direction. As a rule, anytime the ball carrier approaches the goal line extended, the low man in the opposite triangle will go to X as an outlet. We then look to bring the ball to the far sideline. This will create an opportunity for the midfield to substitute. We will next take a look at the different options available to attack the goal within this offense. So here's the 300 motion offense with many of the different looks available. Here we have a typical pass within one triangle. As the ball is passed, the ball side triangle moves one way. The other triangle will always move in the opposite direction. Here we have a pick to ball, and with no slide coming, that frees up the ball carrier to take the ball to the goal and shoot. The low side or crease attackman will look to back up the cage. Here we have the same play, but the ball carrier will draw the slide. This would correctly come from across the crease, and the ball carrier is going to look to feed that cross crease player, and the wing attackman in this case is going to look to back up the cage. Here we have, instead of a pick to ball, we're going to pick away from ball. So an isolation from the wing, ball carrier goes in, inside cut off the top side pick, and a shot. Now this next play is the same setup. Low side midi is going to come up, he's going to set a pick, but instead of an inside cut, the midi is going to cut to the outside, and maybe he goes to the goal with this. Maybe he looks to feed that cross crease attackman. So as a rule, anytime the ball gets close to that goal line extended, then the low side creaseman is going to look to be an outlet at X. So here's the pass. It's below goal line extended. Creaseman's going to move, and this time he's going to isolate from X. Maybe he beats his man outright. Maybe he does an inside roll here or a question mark dodge with a shot. Same setup, so we're looking from X. The ball carrier is going to look to go to the wing, but maybe he looks inside and sees a cutting attackman. Shot and goal. So as this attackman brings the ball to the wing attackman is going to look to go and replace him. Maybe he looks and sees the attackman has backdoored his man. Easy little pass. Again, wide open in the middle here. This last couple different looks is just a two-man game, where the ball is brought over to the wing, and the two-man game is basically just a pick and roll away. So here's a pass, here comes a pick. As soon as the ball carrier is by, the pick man looks to roll away inside, looks for a feed, shot and goal. Always backing up the cage. Here's maybe an inbound restart. Pick the ball, roll away, little pass, and a little different look here. Maybe he looks to feed to that opposite triangle.